This video shows how to reverse engineer XML injection attacks and apply security concepts into the legacy applications. By creating a set of 4+1 views, we can discover vulnerabilities in the software that can be exploited. The next step is to transform an insecure legacy system into a secure target system. Before we inject security features into our source code, we need to draw a use case view showing a success scenario that demonstrates secure system behavior among all actors. We can see that a user can fill in the information, and upon successful submission, the user is successfully registered as a player. When a hacker attempts to enter an XML script, the system will create the XML file and validate it against an XSD. If the XML file violates the schema definition, the XML file will be rejected, and a specific error message will be displayed to the hacker. Now, we create our secure process view. In the insecure process view, we spotted the exact location where the vulnerability occurs. At that location, we need to run the XML script against an XML schema definition, or XSD. In order to perform a validation using XSD, the system utilizes the schema factory class to insert the XSD file. The system then validates the XML using the validator class. When a hacker injects an XML script, the system throws SAX parse exception that contains specific error messages to the hacker. For an XML document to be acceptable to different developers or users, the XML document should conform to a standard structure. To check if an XML document conforms to an XML schema, the document must be validated against that XML schema. This view shows the XML schema, or XSD, that validates the XML document. The XML schema performs the following validations. First, validate whether the username contains only lowercase or uppercase letters from A to Z. Second, validate whether the password contains only lowercase or uppercase letters from A to Z, and or digits, which must be in the range from 0 to 9, with the total characters of 8 or more. Third, validate whether the user ID contains only an integer between 0 and 1000. Fourth, validate whether the email conforms to the correct email format. Fifth, validate the XML sequence format. The following code execution runs the XML schema against the XML document. By implementing the XML schema, the system not only checks a malicious input or script that can result in vulnerability of applications, but it also validates whether the user input is correct in terms of data formats. Now, a user or hacker types some invalid inputs. Once the user clicks on the button, specific error messages will appear.